In the last 5 years, evacuations have become a normal part of spring and summer in the Northwest Territories, from flooding in Jean Marie River in 2021 to wildfire this summer that forced residents out of Wrigley and Fort Simpson. But how frequent are evacuations compared to previous years? The CBC's Luke Carroll got some data on the issue from the Northwest Territories government. He joins me now to talk about those findings. So, Luke, what did the data show?
So it showed that there were as many evacuation orders issued in the last 6 years as there were in the previous 30 years combined. So let's break this down a bit. So from 1990 up until 2019, there were 32 evacuations. So 32 evacuation orders in 30 years. Then from 2020 to today, we've had another 32 evacuation orders issued, the same number in just 6 years. Now, it's worth saying I've sorted through this data and tried verifying it. There were some small errors I found in it. Some of the examples were partial evacuations. All that to say, it might not be exact, but the trend it shows is clear.
And how many of those were wildfires? Most of them, I suspect, in the past 6 years.
That's right, Megan. So 21 of the 32 in the last 6 years are due to fire. So I spoke with a wildfire expert about these numbers. He says there's a few reasons for why they are so high. Here's what he had to say.
So the warmer we get, the longer the fire seasons are. And we're seeing that in places like the Northwest Territories. Second, the warmer we get, the more lightning we expect. The warm season is getting longer, thus there's more opportunities for lightning. Most of the fires in the Northwest Territories are started by lightning. And so it's those are difficult to prevent.
Flanagan goes on to say the warmth is leading to more drought, which makes it easier for a fire to start and easier for the fire to obviously intensify. But the other thing that likely leads to more evacuations is just how different fire now behaves. So he used Enterprise as an example. Flanagan says the numbers that MACA provided are a little higher than he expected them to be. He did note that obviously with the data including floods, it's not exact. And historical evacuations typically weren't as well tracked. But he says the trend is clear. It backs up what he and others have been saying. Fires are more common, and so are evacuations.
So fires are more common, evacuations are more common. What does that mean for how we prepare for them?
So it means obviously that emergency management has changed. Now, I reached out to the Department of MACA for an interview on those changes over time and to talk about this data. I never got an answer on that request. For some additional insight, I did speak with Kevin Brzezinski over the phone. He is a former director of emergency measures with public safety. He was in the role from the early 2000s to 2019.
The effects are being felt much more largely now, actually, it seems to me. And I obviously having been in that function and role, I kind of keep an eye on things. And, quite often I tell myself, thank God I'm not doing that anymore, because it's pretty chaotic nowadays. And I don't mean to suggest that, chaos is indicative of how the government's treating anything. It's just there is a lot going on now.
Now, that isn't to say that things were uneventful. There were still flooding events and wildfires.
Yeah, there were some pretty serious wildfires in those decades, including a really frightening one in 1995. And I understand you spoke to some people in Toledo and Norman Wells about that. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's right, Megan. So the 1995 wildfire was kind of the first big event that was detailed in the data. And it's something that, was covered extensively on CBC. Here is part of a segment from CBC's Paul Andrew from 1995.
Last Tuesday, I got a call from Fort Norman saying there was a fire close by my hometown. At the time, I didn't have the slightest idea the town where I grew up would be on the brink of burning up. As the hours went by, it got tense and scary as the fire moved at will and threatened two communities in some of the worst forest fires ever seen in the north.
I spoke with Mayor Doug Yellowknife, who was on the fire line at the time. He says the fact we're seeing so many more evacuations since then is a clear example of climate change. I also spoke with Shelley Melto, who was in Norman Wells at the time.
It always brings you back, and you always, really feel for the people getting evacuated, like Simpson and Wrigley this summer. Yeah, it's just really hard. It brings back lots of memories.
This also wasn't the only time Shelley Melto evacuated. A wildfire led to another evacuation a few years later. She's far from the only person to have to flee multiple times from a natural disaster. Several communities have had to, including Fort Simpson and Jean Marie River. Hay River and Kaluteche First Nation leads that group with 12 evacuations since 1990 combined. So in those communities, this is far from a once-in-a-lifetime experience, Megan.
All right. Thanks for all your work on this, Luke.
Thanks for having me.